Good morning, everybody. This is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we're still pretty much going nowhere. We sort of have climbed a little, but in relation to the previous fall this week, it's not that much. So what we are aiming for right now, since we have cleared these tails, is this area here at 106129. Non-farm payrolls today, so to me, stay out of this. You can see how structured this channel is at the moment, so you are going to see a break of this either to the upside or to the downside. You've got a level up here, you've got two further levels slightly higher, but for me, the dollar, wait for non-farm payrolls, wait for that 15 minutes after non-farm payrolls, and then look for the structure that you'd be looking for. So we're in amongst the moving averages now as well, so I do expect us to start going sideways today. So you'll probably find either a squirt up or a squirt down, but then we're just going to go sideways right up until non-farm payrolls. Then it'll be a massive gap up or down and stabilize, and then we'll see whether it's a continuation up or a continuation down. So that's the only thing you can look at on the Euro USD. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, pretty much the same thing. You can see move up, move down, still in an upward trend. That's the first component. And we are finding ourselves at a level, but with non-farm payrolls, you're going to need to look a little bit further than that because you could gap anywhere. So you can see yesterday we had a pretty much sideways day, and then this morning we've had a fairly strong move up off the bottom here. It's been an 800 point candle that. So it does look like a bit of a trend line break. But that's just Bank of Japan data that came out earlier today. So for me, this is also a sit on hands. You do have a bit of structure here. So you probably find that we're going to, after this little move here, we're just going to sort of go sideways. I'd ignore this trend line. What you're looking for is these extremes. So for a short to be in play, 135.912 needs to be broken and retested. For a long, you need to get it back above 137.060. So non-farm payrolls, so I will be sitting on the side until something transpires there. Moving on to British pound Japanese yen. This week has pretty much been a tale of barbed wire. See these tails to the upside, tails to the downside, that's barbed wire. Which basically means we are ranging, we are in between the moving averages as well. So when you drill down to the hour, obviously we've got the Japanese data that's come out, but you do have overhead resistance, which is quite strong, which is what we've bounced off at the moment. And we are in a downward trend. So I'd wait for Europe open, have a look what happens here. 163.071 could be a case of getting above it, finding a base there, and then we move the upside. There is a bit of structure here in the sense of a head and shoulders. Here's your left shoulder, here's your right shoulder, and here is, sorry, your head, and there is your right shoulder. It's sort of a double right shoulder. So we're coming back to test it. So if you do that, and you drop down to the 15 minutes, what you may find is price pulling back here during the European session. And you can see there's a cup and handle here as well from yesterday, and testing this area, and then you're looking to buy off 162.613. You're looking to get through 163.071 and measure the, I think the cup and handle is probably the first one to play, although the head and shoulders is almost the same size, and that would be your target there. And you can see it's the high of the range. So we've got to get into this range that we're in, when was that, last week? And then we are looking to test the high of that range from last week. So that's kind of my view, looking to buy off 162.613, and we're looking for a break of 163.071 and ultimately looking to target 163.595. Do that during the European session. As soon as you start getting towards non-farm payrolls, close your trades. Lastly, Euro British pound. pretty volatile. Strong move up. We're looking to buy off structure yesterday. We broke below that structure, so that's kind of null and void. And you can see we started buying off the structure here, but this massive red bar here on structure, and then we just dropped below it. So at the moment, it looks like we are reversing. Look at the oscillators, look at the moving averages. So what I would do is this. Watch this area here on the 15 minutes. Let's get there. And unfortunately, this pair is a 15-minute trade setup. So watch this area here where we are. That is 0.88878 and 0.88926. You see price action here. Wait for the price action. Get your trade below the price action and you'll stop above it and you're looking for a move down. A safer bet at the moment would be a break below 0.88805. So if you break below that, then you're looking for a continuation to the downside, and you can see what I'm talking about here. We've got quite a strong area of potential resistance here. So you're looking for a rejection here for a move down, and this move is fairly big. I just do that. So the measured move is going to take us pretty much down into the structure here. However, I would be paying attention to a couple of areas, and I'll give them to you now. So firstly, there and here. So you're looking for a rejection up here. Got to be an inside bar, engulfing bar, pin bar off the area. Then you're also looking for a break below 0.88805 before this is going to play out. Then if that happens, you're looking at 0.88656, and then you're looking at 0.88568, and ultimately 0.88456. These two bottom ones are quite far away from where we are today, but it is non-farm payroll. So for this pair, if it does get going early in the session, I would basically move my stop below my entry and just see how far it gets. If it's hovering down here during non-farm payrolls, then it's relatively safe bet. Nothing safe, but it's a relatively safe bet. Even if it does gap up, it may trigger your stop up here. But what I typically do is just before non-farm payrolls, even just get out. It'll be volatile, bounce around, and then look for the structure again, and then you can continue the journey again after the data is released. Anyway, that's kind of my view today. Leaving the dollar alone, but we are looking at the pound. The pound does look quite interesting at the moment, so we will have a look at that during the European Open. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.